There's just 1% I want and she don't see me like that normal. I done keep it cool when with your friends, I can't be normal. She made me feel like the good I don't need that promise.
Yo, what is up, Easy Loot? Welcome to the watch list coming into the week of September 7th. Before we get started, first link to join our free channel, second link to join premium, and third link to cop some of the hottest trading merch around. Alright, so the end of last week was a bit tough on the Easy Loot account and it was probably pretty tough on some of you as well. I personally over leveraged my position in Walmart and Microsoft, basically risking the chance of that TikTok deal. I'm going to take responsibility on that one. It was poor trading behavior as we didn't have any sort of balance on any of those positions. So remember, all of us will eventually get clapped, whether it's premium crush or simply an event like Thursday and Friday. Don't let this crush your confidence. Be positive and choose to learn from it. Confidence isn't thinking, I'm going to profit. It's thinking, I will be okay if I don't profit. So it's going to be hard to learn these lessons without experiencing them. So when they do occur, don't give up. Keep pushing. Before we get into the plays, we have a few things to cover. So Tesla didn't make the cut for the S&P. They're going to be dumping. Nikola moved 40% today off that GM deal. I'm pretty sure it wasn't just news-based. It was definitely technical-based. Oil fell off quite a bit. It went down 6-7% today. A few other things happened, but we're going to be looking at those three main events. So again, we're going to have to be very patient until we can confirm this trend. We saw some major pop-offs and sell-offs, but altogether we saw a down market on Thursday, Friday, and again today. We closed down 2.7% on the SPY, and we're down, I think, 0.5 to 1% right now. We're down 0.6%. So we're continuing to sell off after hours. So we need to move forward this week like we did last week. Watch your cash balance and make sure you keep your plays balanced. When I say watch your cash balance, I'm referring to your buying power, like the cash you cannot lose. It's not options, it's not stocks, it's your cash balance. And listen, if you're stressing consistently with the plays that you're taking, it means that you put way too much money in. So you need to hold back that capital and move a lot slower. If you're putting too much money in and you're stressing like that, you're not going to learn anything. You're going to be stressing. How are you going to learn if you're stressing like that? So you got to kind of balance everything, push yourself through it, and you're going to keep going. Tomorrow we need to watch the laggers. Again, we could see some rotations or continuations. We just got to catch them early. Don't chase anything in a market like this. You're going to get clapped. There's no doubt about it. You're going to get clapped. Unless it's a nice continuation, do not chase the premiums. So oil has somewhat held a range previously. It's been holding this range around $30, $29, $32 until today. It gapped down about 6%, 5%, and we're going to see this possibly pick up. This might start looking how it did in April right over here. We saw this first gap down right here, and we'll see what happens later this week, but pretty damn confident that we caught U.S. oil early. We're going to keep our eye out for that. Today we grabbed U.S. oil $24 puts expiring on the 18th. We grabbed them at $22 a contract. So the last thing I really want to watch this week is going to be Apple. They're going to be releasing the new iPad or Apple Watch or both. I'm not really too sure on the 15th. So we're going to keep our eyes out for them. At the end of the day, we're just going to have to watch the market altogether and see which way we're moving. We need to catch this trend and move from there. After these 3 down days, I'm really just keeping my eye on a lot of tech: Microsoft, Apple, Tesla, Nvidia, Spotify, and a few others. Alright guys, before we get into the plays, let's talk about a few important topics that is going to help us get on the same level of understanding and us really just on the same page of trading. Right off the bat, we need to talk about balance, guys. So balance can literally mean anything and everything, but balance in this sense means one thing: keeping your count alive as long as possible. This will mathematically put you in a better position to win. Like seriously, mathematically, that'll put you in a better position to win. Sometimes I'll signal a play that'll be like $100 a contract or something, and one of you guys will say that you lost $800 on it. Like, for some reason, you guys get like super confident with my plays. Please stop buying 10x my contracts and hoping that a play hits. No one can win every single trade. I will feel very bad if you lose a lot of money. I can't win every trade myself, and without balance, you will clap your account. Yo, but for real, this is all educational purposes only. Do not take any of this as trading advice. This is not trading recommendations. You will lose money if you trade this. I speak balance from experience. You can either learn the easy way or the hard way. So that's the first lesson. Secondly, you guys need to learn the difference between long-term shares and options. Options are not a go-to strategy for trading nor investing. Your main focus should be on your long-term portfolio. We're going to seriously all be rich in 10, 20, 30 years if we literally work for money consistently, buy long-term shares, and repeat that process. Options are the riskiest way of trading, well, not including leverage, but should be taken with great caution. There's absolutely no reason why you should be using 100% or even 50% of your portfolio on options. Get focused on the long-term game. Personally, I'm going to be stacking Apple, Tesla, and a few other growth stocks here on out. Please do it for yourself. You will be heavily rewarded with time. All right, so lastly, we need to talk about the basic option strategy that we're going to be using in Easy Loot. This setup doesn't always occur, but when it does, we never fail. This is not the easy loot spread. This is just a simple version of that. So the strategy, again, is very simple. All you need to remember through this is balance. So the objective of the strategy is to make a play completely free without taking out your entire position. So for example, let's say I bought 2 calls priced at $40 each, anticipating a quick run-up. Now let's say the run-up happens and I'm at least 100% on both contracts. For this example, let's say 100%. The next step would be to sell one of those contracts to receive my original investment back, plus profits if it was above 100%. So in this, I would sell one contract of the 2 at $80 to receive my original investment back while still holding out one contract for basically free. So this method is very tough to nail down, but when you execute it, man, it feels good, guys. We got to aim to do this more and more and more. Alright guys, let's get into the plays. So at open, we were very hesitant to make a play, but as we saw things even out a little bit, I managed to catch that Nikolai run up before it made its continuation. We signaled this play inside premium, but decided to share it in the free chat as well. We originally grabbed 154 call at $248. I'm pretty sure these contracts saw a high of 590, 585 within less than an hour. Like, it was 100% profit in less than an hour. So next inside Easy Loot after that, we grabbed some Tesla puts. We grabbed the 282 put at $140 a contract. These contracts made a big run up and closed at $395 each, something like 120% up. And oh shit, last week I sold out of those AMC shares that we originally bought 3 weeks ago. We bought them at like $450 a share. I sold out at 66% profit from our original buy-in. The next play we grabbed today were those US oil puts. Again, we grabbed the 24 put at $22 a contract. These contracts saw a high of $33 today, although I think this is going to be a good swing, so I did not sell out. I actually have 13 contracts of these. I know I told you I only grabbed one, but I do want to help keep you guys balanced. So I think we have a good edge catching oil early. Well, in the bigger picture, at least, as you saw earlier, we didn't pay too much of a premium. It was only like 200% of what they closed at yesterday, but keep in mind they did gap down 6%. I will likely hold these through the week and possibly through the weekend, but we're going to keep our eyes on that. Lastly, we need to watch TLT, gold, and oil. We will call that out when the time is right, but I'm not really seeing any big setups at the moment. I know gold is sitting in some kind of wedge. It does look like a bearish wedge, but again, we're going to have to watch how the market impacts gold. So also, I'm watching a few setups for earning. Right off the bat, we have Peloton. I do want to wait till they come down a little bit. We can see after hours they're down 2.34%. Today they had a pretty damn good day, up 6%. We're going to want to wait till they come down to 78, 76 level before earnings, if not after. But again, we need to be very patient with this. I think we might just try to grab a very far out of the money contract right before earnings with a bit of time and see if we can catch a jump in premiums the next day. If not, we're probably going to get clapped on that. So we're just going to hold out and watch that. So we're actually holding all 3 of the plays that we made today out. We have 2 of those Nikola 54 calls. Those are weeklies. We have 2 of the 282 puts on Tesla. Those are also weeklies. And then we have 14 of the US oil $24 puts. Those are 918s. Shit, I just realized I didn't scroll down on the deck. So again, I think we're going to wait till tomorrow or possibly Thursday for Peloton. We're going to have to hit this one right. Be very patient. Also, we're watching Chewy and Adobe for earnings, but I do think both of those plays will be a little bit after earnings. I do not want to jump the gun too early on those. Let's see if we can hit another 1,000%er though. I'm pretty sure we've hit one every single week for the last month. All right, guys. That's the watch list. Keep your head on straight. Stay focused on the bigger picture. And guys, don't forget our merch is available. We have big goals, and honestly, we could really use your support to get there. Bless up. I'll see you guys in the morning.
There's just 1% I want it, she don't see me like that normal. How to keep it cool when with your friends, I can't be normal. She made me feel like the good, I don't need that promise.